If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to go up top. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Using his feet. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
A great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's McCulley. Grabbed behind the line. It's Underwood. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. yards. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Humphries. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll try the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Humphries. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Trying the left side. Creates a little space. He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Touch pass on the run. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air. It's Underwood. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Marshall. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want to play.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Hands it off. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take it himself. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. The running back has it. Shakes off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, it's Haynes. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. All out of space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
To the ground. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Caught close to the marker. It's Cleese score. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll take a shot. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
High game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Enough. Much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there, get me 1 more.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh, man.
Makes the catch on the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I called timeout, man. I called timeout, man.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Runs through the tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Just feeds the running back. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. On the move. Powers. And the ball comes out close to the goal line.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right down the middle.